Queen's birthday 2018, will Queen Elizabeth retire after turning 92? The Queen celebrates her 92nd birthday on April 21 and the British monarchy is gearing up to throw a star-studded public bash in her honour. But will Queen Elizabeth II retire after turning 92? Will she step down from public life? Preparations are currently in hand to throw the Queen an A-list concert featuring the musical talents of Kylie Minogue, Sir Tom Jones and Craig David at the Royal Albert Hall on April 21. 2018 is a particularly busy year for the head of state with the impending birth of the Duchess of Cambridge's third child and the royal wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle next month. The royal household's medical staff will no doubt be keeping an eye on the Queen's health and busy schedule as she turns 92, with a workload that seems almost inconceivable for someone her age. Will Queen Elizabeth retire after turning 92? A royal expert told The Express that although the Queen has begun reducing her more taxing duties, it would be out of the question for her to officially step down from public life. James Brooks of news site Royal Central said, "She will probably stay on the throne until she passes." Recently, and in the last 3 to 4 years mainly, she has started to hand down the roles that she had, the more taxing jobs. A current example is that of Prince Charles and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, who are visiting Australia on the Queen's behalf as head of the Commonwealth. Any other future engagements requiring extensive travel are also likely to be passed on, according to the royal expert. He said, "She will send people on her behalf and that is where you will see the younger royals step up to take those roles on." Why won't the Queen retire? At her coronation in 1953, the Queen swore an oath to serve her people for the rest of her life. According to Mr. Brooks, retirement for her would not really be an option because you can't really retire from being Queen, or King or Monarch. However, the Queen's uncle Edward VIII famously abdicated the throne to marry his lover Wallis Simpson in 1936. But the resulting constitutional crisis was so dire that it would be enough to persuade the Queen to never follow suit. The family history around abdication will still be fresh in her mind and I don't think she would see it as part of her role in essence, said Mr. Brooks. When she made that commitment to serve the country for her entire life, she took that very seriously. He added that with the Queen getting older, many charities and organizations would be now vying for her attention. A lot of that comes down to the fact that people do know she is in her 90s now. They've seen Prince Philip's health and she has had her own health problems as well over the last few years. She has been coming down with more colds. She had that bad cold a couple of years ago and she is not as mobile as she used to be, so a lot of people will be getting their invitations in to try and secure those visits before she does pass and is succeeded.